Hello, good day everyone, and welcome again to the MARIQUINA Conservatory. Now, recently, it has been a big issue in the aviation industry in the Philippines about the so-called CadetPilot.Aero. So recently, they just opened their doors for any applicants who want to be in their AB Initio program. Now, what I have right now is yung video na nirelease nila in public. Of course, just a disclaimer, I do not own these videos. These videos were ito yung mga videos na nirelease nila in public. So if you ask me, I don't know if they are or they are not legit. But kung ano man, maraming nagsasabi na legit na scam man siya, they're doing their best na to calm people or at least do their efforts in recognizing na yun nga, that their program is not na scam. But anyway, like I said, I'm not the person who's to judge this, to be honest, kasi personally hindi ko rin alam kung totoo nga to or not. What I'm currently saying is ito lang yung video na nirelease nila in public, and I myself am participating sa ganitong examination, so I cannot know kung totoo man to or hindi. I will find out the truth later on personally din. So without further ado, ito yung mga videos na nirelease nila officially, of course, and I do not own these videos.
So, hi everyone, we got a lot of questions in both the news and the comments. Thank you very much for them. We have selected the most common questions and I will answer for you now. So, let's start it. When will the result of the first round? Thank you for that question. But on behalf of our entire team, I would like to apologize for the slightly delay. We have already started sending out the regret and congrats email for the first round. We expect to distribute the rest of the results during next week. Next question, is there any chance to resubmit my application? I'm sorry, but unfortunately resubmission is not possible. In case we do not qualify for the second round of assessment stage, can we reapply in the future? Of course you can apply again if you do not succeed in this year. However, I must warn you that at this time we do not know exactly when we will return to the Philippines with our program. It will most likely be in 3 years at the earliest. So after the training, how long will be the bond contract to fully pay the program costs? Is it 10 years? You know, it depends on the amount of your salary. The deduction from your salary will be around 20%, so your bond will be around 10 to 15 years, most probably. How long are the successful candidates going to stay in Manila? What are the activities they are going to do? Things needed to prepare and bring, and is there an accommodation provided or recommended? So the length of third round in Manila will most likely be a maximum of 2 days. Applicants will receive detailed information on the third round at the end of June. Applicants must travel to Manila at their own expense. If there is a selection for 2 days, they must as well arrange accommodation of their own. Next question, if you don't receive the email, does that mean you didn't pass? No. We will send you an email to all candidates about the results of the selection process, whatever the results will be positive or not. So don't worry, all of you guys will get an email. Is it guaranteed that we already have a slot, or the $300 is just for the test only? So There is $300 fee because of the second round of selection process, which is doing third-party company for us, guys, with team of psychologists, instructors, and so on. By paying, you are not buying a slot in our program, but just the access to the second round of the selection process. If we accept that, when will the program start? As stated in the website, there will be a different start date depending on your preferences. Just to give you an idea, when you are accepted, we will apply for a long-term visa. As soon as you receive them, we will arrange your travel to Czech Republic. Upon arrival in the Czech Republic, you will be examined by a doctor in order to obtain a medical class 1. Then the training will commence. So after that you will start flying and self-study. How long would the program take? So if you will check our website, there is a picture. You will start with the ATPL theory. It will take around 28 weeks with exams as well on the CAA. After that, you will start foundation flying training. It will be on the single engine pistons aircrafts. It will take around 32 weeks. There you will have as well your first solo flight. After the foundation training, you will start with the commercial flight training. There you will have single and multi-engine pistons aircraft. It will take 20 weeks, and you are finishing with the airline qualification and type rating. It will take 11 weeks, and after that you will start straight in the airlines. In paying the fee for the second part of testing that costs $300, is there an assurance? What if, for example, that I have paid the fee but I didn't pass? Will I able to get back the fee that I have paid? So the payment is not refundable, as it is a payment to access psychometric testing, which a third-party company is doing for us. Team of professionals will review and assess your exam if you qualify or not. So you are basically paying for that type of service. I would just like to ask, if ever we get accepted, will the school also provide materials like headset, plotters, flight computers, books, etc. for our training, or do we have to provide our own? You don't have to provide nothing, guys. Of course, everything will be provided at the Blue Sky Aviation, so you will get all these things. Don't worry about it. If I ever pass, would I get to finish my college course first? If so, are there already available starting dates for the training to choose from? So those who have been selected for the program and are currently in the university or high school, we will give them a maximum of 2 years to finish their studies if they are chosen to do so. They can choose their start date. I'd like to ask if you are aware of this statement from the Philippine Embassy in Czech. Thank you for that questions. Yes, and we have already our memorandum of cooperation on our Facebook page. So CadetPilot.Aero is registered business with a business number normally here in the Czech Republic, but we are not under the CAA. That's why we partner with Blue Sky Aviation. It's Czech ATO, and you can check them their websites, and you can find them as well on the CAA webpage. What are your plans for the cadets who passed the selection process? So after successfully passing all the stages for selection process, we will start processing your papers to start your training in the Blue Sky Aviation in Czech Republic. While doing your training, we will inform you of the possible airline where you will join in and start preparing you to be an airline pilot for the said airline. Next question. I'm just curious about how many trainees are you needing for this program? So we want to take as much as possible, you guys. However, it will highly depend on the quality of applicants that we will get. As we are invest a huge amount, we are careful on the selection process. That is why we have acquired a team of professionals to handle the selection process. So we don't have exact number. Everything is just on you and on your result. I would like to ask if you guys have a certificate that this program is authorized by CAP. So the Czech Republic Embassy in the Philippines, in Manila, has sent out a letter, official letter, to inform the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines. However, we are not under the CAP as we are doing the training in the Czech Republic. It means we are not doing, or the Blue Sky Aviation is not doing training under the CAP, but under the Czech CAA. Is there any list of partnership with an airline company? Biddings will happen shortly before the cadets complete the training course, and that is also when they will be notified which airline they will join, as they will have to do the type rating according to the specific airline requirements. Our cadets will get a list of companies to which they can choose to work for during their training. We remain true to our claim of a guarantee job. We are responsible in getting our cadets employed as an airline pilot after completing the training. Yes, in extremely unlikely event that we will not be able to secure an airline job for cadets, they will not to need to reimburse the money training cost back. But of course, as a company running a business, we will not let that happen, as we have put a huge investment into you guys, into that program. So this is our guarantee. Yeah. I have another question in behalf of my fellow cadet applicants. Is it possible that we can transfer working from your co-op airlines into our local airlines? For instance, that we are qualified in our local airlines, while the reimbursement will still be done by taking 20% of our salary? Yes, however, you have to make sure that you also qualify to apply for the airlines in the Philippines. CadetPilot.Aero does not require you to have a college or university degree, as well as most airlines in Europe. However, in the Philippines, most airlines will require you to have a degree. So, and also you will need to transfer your license from EASA to ICAO, but we can help you with that to be able to fly in the Philippines airlines. Does CadetPilot.Aero has contract with Blue Sky Aviation? Yes, we have posted our memorandum of cooperation on our Facebook page, and feel free to contact as well Blue Sky Aviation. Will we have an official receipt after paying 300 USD? Yes, of course, you will get an email with the receipt. Will there be assistance coming from CadetPilot.Aero during the job seeking process after the program? Yes, we are responsible in looking for an airline job for you guys. In a worst case scenario that we will not able to secure you an airline job after the training, you will not need to pay us back. Last question. Will we sign contract that clearly states that we will not pay accommodation, transportation, allowances, and monthly stipend during the training period? Yes, of course. These will all be in the contract. Before your departure to the Czech Republic, there will be a contract reading, and we will make sure that everything is explained to you before you sign. So these were your most common question. I hope this video will help you guys. In conclusion, I would like to wish you a good luck and look forward to seeing you in Manila in August. See you guys.
Okay, so yun yung public information or videos na nirelease nila so far. Kung nakikita nyo, it's a Q&A type of question ni Mr. Patrick D. Dvorak. Now, in regards dun sa sa embassy na yun nga, yung regarding to sa statement sa embassy, meron din silang nirelease na memo which is binanggit ito sa video. Okay, so I'm just going to show it. Ito yun. So, yan yung tinatawag na Memorandum of Cooperation, which is of course yung business number nila. This is all registered of course sa Czech Republic. So, it can be verified naman. So, in partner sila with Blue Sky Aviation. So, yun yung mga details na sinend nila dito. Now, meron pa silang nirelease na statement dito in regards na yung response naman do sa yun yung sa statement nga sa embassy. So, for now, yun yung latest information na available dito, which is available din sa public, and you can search it also sa kanilang Facebook page and of course probably sa website. So i-include ko na lang sa links yon. Now there's also one rumor going on and circulating na in some ways involved daw sila do sa parang Malaysian team na pinadala ng mga cadet pilots earlier. Or in some ways meron daw silang involved sila in some capacity or way. Now of course this is not yet been verified and we're not exactly sure din. Narinig ko lang din naman to sa group chat. So personally I don't know it myself yung story, pero we can also think na logically na yung pinadala nilang Malaysian doon, they're probably doing well sa Prague. And of course, kung ganun man ang situation, of course it is not confirmed yet tong information na to, we could safely say na mukhang okay naman sila. But of course, like I said, who am I to say ng mga ganitong bagay? I myself hindi ko alam kung totoo man to or hindi. It may or may not be to be honest, I don't know how it may or may not be correct yung information, and it may or may not be legit din to. But for the time being, ang only masasabi ko lang is ito yung mga information na nirelease nila for the public. And yung videos na to and documents na to, I don't personally owe them. They released it earlier. So, ang mangyayari na lang dito, of course, we'll stay tuned kung ano talaga, and only time will tell kung tama nga ito or not. So for now, yun lang ang maano ko for public disclosure regarding dito sa sa pinasa ko na situation. So yun lang. So see you on next vlog.